You're ready.
In the cage, T-Mac here with UFC veteran Alan Belcher. Alan, how you doing, man?
Doing good.
All right, now you're here tonight for the weigh-ins for Bellator, and tomorrow night you're going to be cornering Ben Askren for his title fight against Jay Haran. Talk to us a little bit about training with him leading up for this fight.
Well, you know, Ben is between his last fight in Bellator to now, he's a totally different athlete. I mean, just in the short time that he was up there training with Duke and those guys before, when I wasn't training with him, when I went out for camp, and he was just a totally different animal whenever it came to striking and stuff. You know, it may be hard to believe, so I mean, I don't think I'm telling any secrets or anything that's going to change anybody's game plan or anything.
Right.
But I think that he's definitely made a lot of improvements with his hand speed, punching power, and just ability to fight standing up. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen tomorrow night. Of course, he can take the fight down pretty much any time he wants. Haran is probably his toughest opponent. It'd be harder to take down, but I mean, I see it going to the ground a lot. So Haran's going to have to keep it standing up. Ben, like I said, though, he's been training to stand up a lot. He's been going hard with a lot of really good strikers, and he's doing good. So I think, you know, look out for some good punching.
So you would say from his last fight to this current fight now, the biggest improvement has been his striking?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now, as far as when it comes for you, though, training with a guy like Ben Askren, what does that do for your game? How does that improve you leading up to your fights?
Oh shoot, man, we help each other, but I mean, I would have to say that, you know, doing MMA and wrestling with one of the best wrestlers in the world is going to help me a lot more. I mean, you know, if you can just hang with him, keep him from taking you down a couple times, I mean, you've done amazing. I mean, when I first started working with Ben, it was pretty much he could take me down at will, anytime, you know, and then if you could just stop one every once in a while, now it's like, man, you got a lot better. So you can definitely measure it, and he's just amazing grappler, man. He's awesome all the way around.
So how long have you guys now been training together?
I guess about almost 4 years now, something like that. So
you guys have a good base kind of a feel now when you guys train together. You kind of almost know what to expect a little bit. So.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Ben and I both had improved with you know, as far as on the ground, bottom game, you know, sweep, submit, you know, submissions, all that kind of jiu-jitsu type stuff, you know. So we kind of came together, getting better, sharing information and stuff. He's helped me with my takedown defense and takedowns, and I've helped him with his kickboxing, you know. So we're a good team, you know. We mesh well together. Ben's really big on mental type things, you know. So we're kind of on the same page when it comes to the mental part of preparation and you know, the kind of antics and stuff. You know, getting your opponent, try to get in your opponent's head and how we act and stuff. So it was pretty awesome.
Right, yeah, that stare down was pretty intense.
Yeah.
So transitioning a little bit now to you, your last fight was against Jason McDonald. You beat him pretty handedly. Talk about that fight and how you prepared for that fight, because before that you had that injury and you had a long layoff. Talk to us a little bit about just that journey kind of from the injury to the fight night.
Yeah, well, I mean, when I had the injury, I don't know if everybody knows or not, but I had a detached retina, and I was threatened with not ever being able to fight again. So I had some surgeries, worked through it, started getting back in shape, and I was just hoping that I could be, you know, I could just be competitive still. In that long a time off, it's hard to come back. So
Definitely.
I trained hard, and I didn't know what to expect. I was nervous going into it. A lot of great people kept me positive the whole time, helped me train, and you know, I won. It was fun. It was a great comeback. So definitely. So.
Now, did you feel any ring rust going into that? I mean, I've heard other fighters, especially at the UFC level, kind of say how they forget how bright the lights are, how many people are in the stands, the whole theater kind of around the fight. Did that take you back a little bit going into that fight?
Not really, man. The closer I got to the fight, the better I felt. And when I was about to walk out there, it was kind of like, man, okay, no ring rust at all. Right. You know, it was just nervous before, just thinking about it. But once I actually started walking out there and I got in the cage, it was just like riding a bicycle going again. So It was great.
So that was your last fight. You won, obviously. What do you think is next for you? I mean, obviously you can't play matchmaker and make your own fights, but what do you think will be next for you in the UFC?
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't hardly say, but I want to fight a big fight. I want to fight, a big name and fight a top contender type of guy. So who knows? But I'll accept anything, man. Whatever happens. I'm not in a hurry to get to the belt. I still got some work to do. But
is there anyone in the 185-pound division though that you look at and you go, I want to fight that guy? Obviously, you want to fight Anderson Silva, the champion. But is there anyone else in that division who you go, man, that would be a great fight?
Well, there's only really three guys that I'm interested in fighting, and it's Maya, Belcher, and Okami. One of those guys. I lost to Okami 6 years back, and he's a top guy. And Maya, I went over him, would do the same thing. I already traded for him before. I've fought and beat guys like him before. And Belfort, he's another top contender, which is a legend who probably would do the most. So that's the one I'm trying to push for. But who knows?
Definitely. Now going back to tomorrow night, do you have a prediction for Ben and Jay's fight?
Man, I think I don't know. I want to get surprised and see Ben hit him a few times standing up, but I mean it's kind of obvious prediction. I think Ben's going to take him down, beat him up on the ground. It's just, is it going to be a decision? Is Jay going to give him a good fight? Can Ben finish it with a submission or finish him with punches? I think I'm going to go with. Ben's had a lot of decisions, a lot of kind of hold him down type of fights, but I really think that he's going to TKO him in this fight, at least by the second round. If I had to make a prediction, that's my bold prediction right there.
Okay.
He's going to hurt him, get him on the ground, finish him in the second round, TKO.
All right. Well, thanks very much. And that was Alan Belcher with In the Cage MMA.